everybody. Welcome to Ozarks Live. I'm back.
Who's here?
I had a wonderful week off for my birthday. By the way, thank you for all the birthday greetings that our viewers sent. It was just a great week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You enjoyed it with your family, just a little vacation time.
Yeah, we got away for a week, and that was a lot of fun. And then a friend of mine from home came up and spent the weekend with me, and I've just had a great time. So, yeah, but I missed you. I missed everybody. I'm sure it's been thoroughly busy around here, but
yeah. We've been every now and then I turn or I'm tossing, and I come this close. I've got to and remember the right name.
Almost say.
Well, I mean, I've always for so many years we've worked together.
Yeah,
it's difficult every now and then.
I know. Well,
I'm glad you're back.
But I thank you. It is good to be back. Nice to get out, and summer is truly here. I mean. When I was here last, it was starting to get pretty nice, but we still had the rains. You remember all the rains we had, and it was still a little bit chilly. It's not, as you well know, it's not that way anymore. As a matter of fact, look at that tower cam shot right there.
Oh.
Isn't it nice? Isn't it nice?
It is.
Yeah, I'll take it.
It truly is. Did you spend a lot of time in the water? I mean, a lot of times you do the lake and you're on it every minute. Went
out on the lake. I'm more of a look at the lake person than I am a go out on the lake person.
With the wine glass in your hand?
Yes, exactly. I did go out on a boat, and that was a lot of fun. Rented a boat for an afternoon. Haven't water skied in a while. I would like to do that again, but it was way too busy on Table Rock for me that day. I'm the baby when it comes. I want the smooth.
Oh, I get it. I fully, expected to see you on paddle boards and bringing pictures back of all of that.
You know what? I never did do that, but I spent a lot of time in the pool, and it was great. But it's good to be back.
Yeah.
Good to be back. Yeah.
All right, we have lots going on in today's show. We're going to talk about a fundraiser that's full of hot air.
I'm sure you mean well.
Yes, I do.
Okay, just checking. We're going to take a walk outside to talk with and hear from the folks from Dawson Hollow. We have some live music for them.
Yeah, we'll find out the latest from the Springfield 3 podcast.
Yeah, the woman behind it is here in the studio, and I have got something for you to add to your watch list immediately.
We have that and a lot more, but before we get to all that, here's what's on the radar.
All right, Tom, here's the thing.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a break. You've been carrying the burden. I've been gone, so I'm going to do 2 in a row. You ready?
Sweet. I'm just
You just
back.
Relax. All right, now, here's the thing. If you don't like water, this isn't on the radar for you. Okay? All right. Case in point, we all had our own way to deal with the pandemic, okay? But one guy in Chicago really went all out. Don't know if you've heard about this guy. His name is Dan O'Connor. Dan got fed up with the pandemic, being inside, so he jumped into Lake Michigan for a solid year. 365 days. Winter, summer, didn't matter. Day after day, he would head to Montrose Harbor, which is on the north end apparently, and he would just jump. O'Connor said he did it the first time to sort of clear his head, and he was a little hungover.
Yeah.
But apparently, this jump really helped. So from there on, there was illness, all these people with the pandemic, there was social unrest. He had had enough, so he went back again and again and again. Now, O'Connor is an artist and he runs a clothing company, but he lost a lot of business during the pandemic, as so many people did. Well, as time went along and more people began following his daily jump on social media, bands started showing up to play music while he jumped, and it became a real event. He even broke through some ice at times. Apparently, more than once cut himself on the ice, but he just kept jumping. And apparently his last jump was like last Saturday. So he did 365 days of jumps regardless. So what's therapeutic to you, Dan, is not therapeutic to me. But, he made kind of a name for himself doing that.
It's Chicago.
In Chicago.
Yeah. Good on him.
You see the Lake Michigan pictures with the giant ice bobbing about.
Oh, yes.
So, yeah.
There are times you can walk on Lake Michigan. It freezes over. Parts of it do.
I know. So maybe he found places that weren't quite that bad. All right, got another one for you.
Okay.
I talked to you about the guy who jumped in Lake Michigan, right, for a solid year. Now, I'm going to tell you about a guy who probably wished he would not have gone diving near Cape Cod. I think you may have heard about this one, but if you haven't, Just want to make sure you do, okay? A commercial lobster diver named Michael Packard was doing his job, diving for lobster. He's good at it. Look at that lobster. But he felt something weird underwater and everything went black, okay? Turns out he'd been swallowed by a whale.
Huh?
Yeah, he was in about 45 feet of water. At first he thought it was a shark attack, and he's thinking, well, this is over. Then it hit him that he was inside a whale. There were no teeth. They don't have teeth? I guess they don't. I mean, I guess they just swallow stuff,
Yeah,
right?
well, not that kind of whale.
Right.
Killer whale
well,
does.
yes. So it was this kind of whale here. All right. His crewmate backs up his story. Apparently, the whale didn't really have a taste for Michael and spit him out. The crewmate, Josh Mayo, says there was thrashing and waves in the water. Then Michael popped up out of nowhere, and the whale took off, swam away. Michael says his breathing regulator came out. Think about it. Pitch dark in the mouth of a whale, realized where he was. His regulator came out, which I can understand, and he started wondering if he would die from being swallowed or would just suffocate. Now, talk about the things that nightmares are made of. So here's the deal. He apparently only suffered a broken leg. He's very low-key. Later, he told the media, what a way to become a celebrity, huh? Can you imagine?
Yeah, it was a whale.
Can you imagine? I mean, can you?
No.
No!
No, you don't imagine that. That's you fall asleep and you have a nightmare. That's what that, oh my God.
I'm so sorry if you have nightmares. I'm just the messenger. But it was, yeah.
Whale.
Yeah. What's going through your mind, you know? He's one of the people who should never have to buy himself a beer in a bar ever again. You're
But
the
I'll
whale
take the
guy.
lobster.
Yeah. What are you
Oh,
drinking?
you're
I
the
got you.
whale guy. Hey, this is on me.
Never again
Tell me
should he
about
have
that.
to-
He'll be telling that story forever.
You pick up his tab if you see it.
That's it. And that's on the tombstone. The whale guy.
Yeah, the whale guy.
All right. Coming up, there's an exciting event taking place this weekend over at the Finley River Park.
Oh, yeah, there is, and you don't want to miss out on the fun. We're going to have the full story for you when we come back, so don't go away because Ozarks Live is just getting started.